update of the garden. Sheesh, I've just been mowing this lawn and I'm a little bit out of breath. Just been attempting to bring the edges back into line. Emily's been doing the lawn mowing for weeks now, and as you can see, she just goes round the hard bits. So anyway, let's have a look at what the garden's doing. This thornless blackberry is doing really good. We have so much fruit coming on it. We're going to have a real bumper crop this season. And we've got some red fruit. I'll go around the other side and show you that. Look at the strawberries. We'll come back to the strawberries. But we've got some, this is raspberries, I think they are. And they're starting to go red for us. So gonna have so much fruit when all this ripens up. Just look at all that. It has gone ballistic this season. And I still haven't tied it up to the frame. We will get round to that job eventually, but look at this. Look at this. Strawberries everywhere and long grass. Look at them all. And there's more in here. Look at them all. They're all going to ripen up shortly, and more in this one. And look in there, there's more. And they're all, I don't know what I'm doing with the strawberries, but whatever it is, it's doing okay. So we've had a few strawberries that have ripened up, me and the dogs, and it looks like we're going to get quite a few more over the next wee while. So yeah, here we go, let's have a look round. So we have all these strawberry plants too that never quite got a spot in the garden, but they didn't care, they just carry on doing their strawberry thing. I will eventually find them somewhere to live. I need to plant out the sunflowers, they're just growing and growing. And of course, as you can see, they're running out of space. This one is spring onions, they need to go in too. I bought these last weekend, 6 broccoli and 6 cauliflower. And look, blooming slugs have just eaten every single piece. And they ate, this is some spring onions. Look what they did to the spring onions. I might just plant those anyway because I think they might grow. And I do need to attend to my tomatoes. I gave quite a bit of tomato plants away last year and I've had some requests. So we've got 2 tubs here of Cherokee purples. These are red ones and these are Sunshine 100, which is the little yellow ones. Got some beetroot, although it does look a bit weird. I've said it's beetroot, but it doesn't quite look like beetroot. In there, I've got these cauliflowers coming through in here, and it's kind of weird. I've got this like purpley hue, and they're not looking as wonderful as the one that's outside. We've got 3 cabbages in there. Teeny weeny, but they're starting to form the heads, so that's good. And then I just stuck a whole heap more brassicas that I had. The carrots, I guess I could thin them out, but I haven't, so we'll just see what happens. And they look like, I'm not sure what they are. I would have said they were beetroot, but they're not beetroot. They're not beetroot leaves. It's written on that label somewhere. It's probably faded off. I'm very good at having my labels fade. In this bed here, I cleaned this one up the other week, and I've got my soul tomato plant that somebody else gave me, which I've got in the garden. And we've got some heirloom pumpkins, I think these were, which are this kind of weird thing going on with their leaf, but hopefully they'll grow some more leaves. We've got some cucumber plants. I had to go and replace the cucumber plants because they were totally eaten up. And then a random potato plant over there, which obviously left a potato inside. So I need to address these tomato plants very soon. Over here, most of what's in here is self-seeded. I put some garlic in this end and some spring onions. They look like spring onions, the red bit. Most of the garlic got eaten. And we've got some herbs and things going on in here. So that's some thyme. We've got some chives over the back. And look at this. Can you see? Can you see what I see? Courgettes coming. I've got 2 that have fruited, 4 that have fruited. So hopefully, self-seeded lettuce. What have we got here? Some sage and some dill. I think that's some dill. So this has turned into a bit of a herb bed, except for my courgette. And I've got to do some work on here, but look how much healthier this, where can you see it? This, where is it? Can you see my finger? It's so much healthier, this cauliflower out in the bath here. It has got its nibbles. We've got another courgette plant in there that's trying to do its best, and a few more, a teeny weeny little cauliflower down there, and I think that's cauliflower too. And flowers I might just trim back a little bit. This bed needs some attention. It's time to take the little greenhouses off and let them plants grow. Obviously got a little family of slugs going here. We've got some weeds coming through. I put my first cucumbers in here and they totally got eaten. Oh, this one's starting to grow again. Very pretty little plant. We've got lots of nibbles going on, and time to can you see down there? Time to pull these up. Just finish this before the rain comes in. So we've got another thornless blackberry along the fence line here, which also has got lots of fruit this year. I tried to train, or I have trained it, where I haven't trained it along the fence and there's no weed thingy of windbreak. The alpacas have eaten it, as you can see. It gets much further and they get chomped. So these are the first of the potatoes starting to flower, and there's a few more peeking out there. I have a rooster that's been coming round digging in here and one of the other beds. So he's actually caused the fruit aborting of some of the potatoes, and we've got lots of dock. There's lots of dock in the hay. Over here we harvested the cauliflower and the broccolis. We've got a little bit of regrowths coming down there and a couple of there, so we'll just wait for them to finish. In here I put a whole heap of spring onions, or not spring onions, onions, and as you can see they all got dug up. I'll put you back in there, see if you can recover yourself, by my little rooster that is now definitely going in the freezer. So this bed is kind of almost ready to pull everything out. We've got a few more peas to let them fatten up, and then we can pull some of this out and put something else in. So yeah, there's a few more peas hiding under there. My dogs like peas, and they discovered these, that they can pull the plant out of the ground quite easily. So bye peas. So the corn has been in for a few weeks now, and I'm quite pleased how it's doing. And random lettuce popping up everywhere. And this plant, whatever it is, I keep pulling it out because I think there's too many of it. And we'll pull that weed out, dock. So over here I've got a bit of tidying up to do here, just to trim that back, but we've got onions and leeks, a couple of leeks, and there's a few more corn plants. It's amazing, how they start from like little tiny things and suddenly they're massive. The alpacas have come to say hello. So I think I'll trim the plants back. Over here we've got potatoes, just doing the thing, more potatoes. And this is where the rooster's been digging up most of the potatoes, and I see he's been eating some, so I've got some kumara slips to put in. They might go in here. I'm actually running out of space a little bit. This bed here, I've got to pull up some of those weeds and just prep it. That's self-seeded lettuce. All this is self-seeded lettuce here. And obviously there's some random potatoes that were still in here. Have come back up. And borage. Borage comes up everywhere. I pulled this plant out here. We've got some strawberry plants here. And they do have a little bit of strawberries. I had some, you didn't look very happy. I planted some onions there, and as you can see, Somebody's been helping them rearrange themselves, and these peas are just about done, so I can pull these out. And then I've got some more climbing things that I can plant up that frame that's left on that side. I think I've forgotten what this is, but there was quite a lot of, can you see it? Have I got it in the right place? There was quite a lot of seeds that just reseeded in here, and we've got some red onions in the middle that are getting reasonably established, and these are dwarf climbing beans. So there's a few plants that have been knocked over. So at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. I think I planted 11. So this one is having a little bit of a challenge, this one, but got a bit of a bend on it. So we'll see what's going on there. And I did sow a load of seeds. I'm not sure whether I should leave those in or not. We'll see how they go on. These things here, whether it's just weeds or whether it's something tasty. So over here I moved a lot of things out. As I've shown you, the strawberries are, I need to find homes for the spring onions, and most of the broccolis have got munched by little sluggy ores. Need to find a home for the sunflowers. I'm quite disappointed about these guys. I only bought them last weekend and I didn't get them in, and look at them, they're all eaten. And then over here I've got to find homes for these guys as well. So I've got some honeydew melons. My melons were, I didn't do honeydew last year, so we'll see how they go. My beetroots can go back in. This one I think there was plants in it. Here we go. So whatever's happened is not happy. Butternut squash to go in. What are you? You are, what are you? Watermelon. You're not very happy about stuff. I think I might have lost my watermelons. A couple more bits of corn. This is some thyme and some basil, and definitely overwatered here. So I might just take you out of the water. I think maybe that might help. You had too much water. And because of course when it rains, the water just gets everywhere and just stays there. So you're all right, you're happy, and I think I've lost you. So yeah, I've got to find space for all these guys, and part of the problem is actually finding time for everything that needs to do. But I do want to get my melons in, put this beetroot back in, and get the things that are on that table sorted out. But looking forward to all those beautiful strawberries. Catch you later.